This is a cool little thing as well. If you throw the Tomahawk, it kind of hovers behind the plane the whole way. Now, when we get back down here on the bridge, what I'm going to do is pack-a-punch the Acid Gat, and that will give us the new weapon, the Vitriolic Withering. And there are actually 4 different versions of the Blundergat, including the original Blundergat. There's the Acid Gat, the Vitriolic Withering, and there's the Pack-a-Punched Standard Blundergat, which hopefully I can show you guys a bit later. Okay, so I'm just going to put my claymores down here. I like to save them in this area for dealing with the Brutus zombie bosses. And you'll see why a little bit later. Like, one is not so much an issue, but when you get a few of them, it can get a little bit hectic. But the ray gun deals with him super good. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the electric chairs to come back. Here we go. And then I can get back to Alcatraz. That's pretty cool how the bridge itself electrifies the chairs. But yeah, I think there's an achievement for visiting the bridge 3 times in the game as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back actually to the Warden's office and get the free Blundergat. I'm going to swap out the ray gun. The ray gun is a really good weapon, of course, but just to show you guys, you can get 2 of these at once. So we'll grab the flaming version. And it's quite different to the Acid Gat or the Vitriolic Withering, in that the standard Blundergat just fires a single shot, almost like a shotgun. But when you pack punch it, I'll show you what it's like then as well. It's still a pretty powerful gun. Now, for the next step in the mini Easter egg, we're following on from having collected the 5 blue skulls in the afterlife. We've also zapped the spoon, and we have collected the other spoon from the cafeteria. We've clicked on the bathtub to get the spoon stirring the blood up top. So the final step to unlocking the secret melee weapon in this map is basically to kill zombies down here in the showers, and you have to use at least the. I believe some people say you can do this with the Acid Gat. I have personally tried to do it with the Acid Gat down here, and maybe I didn't wait long enough, but it didn't seem to do it for me. So it definitely does work with the Vitriolic Withering. And what you need to do is kill a whole bunch of zombies down here in the shower area, and eventually what you hear is the sound a little bit like when you get the teddy bear from the mystery box, that kind of a laugh, Samantha laugh or whatever it is. And it can take as little as a round, or it can take like 2 or 3 rounds. And sometimes it's easy to miss that little laugh that you get when you have completed this step. So what I might do is check at the end of each round if I can, and go back up to that bathtub and see if it's if it has been completed. Then we'll just grab the fuel can here as well. We have to refuel the plane yet again. So I'm going up here now to check that bathtub, and I'm going to open this shortcut. Now I've got plenty of points. So there you go, there's a one-hit kill, basically, this Blundergat. And basically you just have to click X on this bathtub, and if you've done it correctly, if you've killed enough zombies down there with the Vitriolic Wither, you get the melee weapon rise from the bloody bathtub, a little bit like Excalibur from the lake. I don't know. But this is kind of a bad spot to be in. Using the vitriolic wither, it's pretty awesome because it acts a little bit like the crossbow, upgraded crossbow in Black Ops, or monkey bombs even, in that the zombies will be attracted to the little acid darts that it shoots out, and so that can move them away from you if they're about to take you out in a tight area like that. Combined with the electric cherry shock, you can get trapped, guys, and you're gonna see this later in this playthrough. I think I might show you guys some of the high round escapes from very tight situations where I would have died without electric cherry. I'll show you that a little bit later, but I've heard some people say that they think electric cherry is pretty much useless, but it's definitely not. I can tell you that. It is an awesome perk. It's always the second one that I buy after Jug on this map. I mean, if they had Flopper for real in this map, I'd buy that second, but they don't, so... can you imagine Mustang and Sally with Flopper on this map? It would make it so much easier. Okay, so we're going to keep going here until we do get that audio cue that we're looking for the next step in this mini Easter egg to unlock the secret melee weapon.
Never hurts to have a little luck on your side.
Now, I'm not sure if you have to do this on the tiled area, like right next to the showers, or if you can do it in that little cage where the laundry is. But just to be on the safe side, I'm doing it here around the shower area, just in case that's a requirement of this step. Because I had expected to unlock this a little bit quicker than I did in this gameplay. So pretty much the end of round 12 here. I might have 1 or 2 zombies left. Hopefully I don't kill both of them with that. Yeah, pretty much dead. So that kind of sucks. But we'll go another round here, doing the same sort of thing. And this area is not too bad, actually. There's more space than you think there is in this area to run trains. But you just have to be careful not to get stuck in areas where there's dangling bodies and these sheets and things like that, because some of them you can go through and some of them you can't. So you just heard that laugh right there, and that is the sound that you get when you complete this step of the Easter egg. So I know now that I can go up to the bathtub and we can finally get that epic secret melee weapon, and look at that, I get a max ammo as well, so that is awesome. What's not so awesome is we do get a Brutus spawning in here, so I'm going to get the heck out of there. And we'll head up towards... Actually, I've gone the wrong way, I think, here. I can. We'll go around the long way, I guess. But at least I'll be able to thin out some of these zombies. So I know there's a Brutus back there somewhere that's going to be after me pretty soon. And here he comes now. Unfortunately, he's probably going to lock down a few things if I run him around the map, but never mind. You do tend to get tons of points in this map, so points aren't going to be an issue from this point forward, really. But let's get up here, and once you get to the bloody bathtub after you've completed that step, if you click on it again now, you'll see what happens. Oh yeah, epic. It is a golden spork, guys. How cool is that? A golden spork. And what is incredible about this as a melee weapon, it replaces the combat knife, well, the spoon actually we had already. So it replaces that metal spoon that we had from the previous step in getting that golden spork. But this thing is actually a one-hit kill right up until round 33, including round 33. It is a one-hit kill on zombies. I mean, How beast is that, guys? I mean, if you get blocked off or something like that by a single zombie, you don't have to worry with this thing in the earlier rounds. You just have to stab him with the old spork. And I'm just going to get the zombie shield back as well. And you are good to go. It is a 5-hit kill on the Brutus zombie boss, which isn't too bad. And it becomes a 2-hit kill from round 34 onwards on zombies, and gets weaker in higher rounds after that as well. So I'm going to get back some of these other perks that are lost earlier, and you can see he's locking down the mystery box. Basically, when he locks down the mystery box or perk machines and whatnot, it costs pretty much the same price as the... well, that's not quite correct. I haven't tested this, but it does cost, 1,000 or 2,000 points, I think, for the mystery box to unlock it, and then you have to spend the usual amount of points on buying the perk or the weapon that you want. But I'm not overly worried about that. I'm just heading down now to collect the other fuel cans. So you guys know by now where they all are. It gets a little bit repetitive if you head to the Golden Gate Bridge repeatedly. But the bridge itself is a super easy area to train in. It's definitely the area with the most space to train in the entire map. But the problem is you do run out of ammo out there, and there's no war weapons, and you can get max ammos off the Brutuses that spawn out there, but not off the regular zombies, and they're very, very rare as well. You're more likely to get something like an insta-kill or a nuke, or you're probably as likely to get an insta-kill or a nuke or a double points. There, we've dealt with him. Nice. So it is pretty powerful, this gun, the standard Blundergat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head up and refuel the plane again, and we're going to go to the Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch this Blundergat so you guys can see what this is like Pack-a-Punched without the acid mod. So just heading back up here. And we've still got one zombie left. I don't know why I kept going in that direction in this gameplay when I tried to go to the roof, but we get there eventually. Just checking I had the fuel cans that I needed. The hand's still there in the bathtub. Okay, so back to the roof. And we've got a plane to catch. I don't know how those air conditioners power this thing, but they do.
Plan all this on paper.
I really like the look of this gun, like especially the Pack-a-Punch version with the little, I don't know what they are, dragon heads or demon heads or something. It looks pretty awesome. The sights are incredible. But I don't have a lot of ammo in this. It actually has less than the vitriolic withering, even Pack-a-Punch. But let's have a look at what it's like here. So it's now called the Sweeper, and it actually goes from being a one-shot action to firing 2 shots at once, and it's got a lot of stopping power. It is pretty much a one-hit kill when you fire this thing up until quite high rounds. Okay, let's try it out on this Brutus. I'm trying to shoot his helmet off here. There we go. And you can see we get a double points there. So let's go for a round here, round or two here, and hang out on the bridge for a little bit. We should have loads of ammo for a while anyway. Plus, I guess if you do run out on this bridge, you can use the Tomahawk for a bit.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, so we get 2 Brutuses this time. And I'm trying to melee them with the golden spork, but it's probably a little bit risky when there's 2 of them because I'm pretty sure it's 2 hit down from the Brutus zombies, even with Jug. Okay, we got one of them there. Still one back there. Cool, so dealt with. Now when it comes to training on this bridge here, basically all the zombies come from the one side of the bridge over where Pack-a-Punch and the electric chairs are. So with that in mind, you can pretty much very, very easily control the zombies, and you don't have to worry about zombies coming from behind you here. So you can kind of do, you know, figure of eights at the very back there, or you can group them up in front as well and then run a circle in front. But the longer you stay on the bridge, and you're going to see this here, the more Brutuses you get, up to, I think the maximum is 4, and this is a bad moment right there. I got sandwiched between 3 Brutuses, but yeah, having 4 Brutus zombies after you is is pretty crazy, and you have to deal with them quickly because they're not attracted by the vitriolic withering shots the way the other zombies are, so they'll keep chasing you while the other zombies are going towards the green goo. But what I found is probably the most effective, depending on which weapons you've got. If you have claymores and you wait until all 4 Brutuses spawn in, then you can wait until they're in a group together and then chuck the claymores down. And it takes a couple of claymores to kill them, but at least it does damage to all of them at once. So I've got 1 zombie left here. We might head back to Alcatraz. And revive myself.
Mr. Monkey to target the